I'm so excited today. Today is a very special session because it's our monthly deep dive. Today, I am with another amazing HIC parenting coach. Her name is Cynthia. Cynthia, say hello. We cannot hear you.
Hello, everyone. So excited to be here today.
So for the announcements, number one, the topic of today's class is the need for belonging. So remember that we are breaking down the 5 basic needs. We already talked about the need for survival, the need for power. This week is the need for belonging. And then next week, the other following weeks is going to be the need for freedom and the need for fun. Okay? On June 20th, we are going to have another event where I'm going to share with you the peace process to manage our triggers and find calm in our parenting journey. So this is not about what to do with the kids. This is about what to do with ourselves. So I encourage you to come for this event. It's at this same time, this same room. So we are all on the same page. The replay of this session and the other sessions, if you're new, they're in your members area right now. You can go and access them. If you have not been able to access members area, email info@hicparenting.com and they will be able, our customer support team will be able to help you. And the other big announcement that I have is that HIC Parenting is about to release our biggest toolkit in navigating emotions with our little kids. So sometimes our children's aggression is connected to their inability to understand their emotions and communicate it clearly. So it comes out as aggression. So this is a toolkit for you to use with your kids. It comes with worksheets, it comes with posters, it comes with conversation prompts on how to process feelings broken down in ages. This is a paid product that you get for free just for being a member of the Secure Parent Collective membership. So we are going to launch this product on June 11th. So on June 11th, you will be able to see that tool in the tools section in your members area. So just to announce it here, so don't buy it when I'm announcing it in social media for purchase because you have access to that tool for free just for being a member of the Secure Parent Collective membership. Okay, so let's talk about the topic of the week. This is the week of the need for belonging. So we all know that every single behavior communicates a need. Every single one of your beautiful children's behaviors communicate a need, and sometimes is the need for belonging. So the need for belonging is, will our recording be provided? Yes, all your recordings are in your members area. The need for belonging is feeling accepted, feeling that I belong, feeling that I'm part of, feeling that I'm loved, feeling that I'm connected. So what happens? Children, a lot of the times, don't say, hey, mom, I need a hug. They come and they invade your personal space, or they don't let you finish your sentence when you're talking to your spouse. Or they might not say, hey, mommy, I feel a little disconnected because lately you've been helping my sick sibling. No, they don't do that. They're going to go and hit their sick sibling. And then that's what they would do to communicate their need for belonging. Or they might not say, hey, I want to be part of this conversation. I like what you guys are talking about. No, they will just come and disrupt the conversation and all eyes on me. That's how children communicate their need for belonging. Or they might not say, hey, mom, or hey, dad, I need a hug. They just cling on you. So that's the need for belonging. So the need for belonging is directly correlated to their love language. Their love language, where do I make the payment? Payments are automatic. And if you have customer service-based questions, just email info@hicparenting.com and they will be able to guide you. Okay, I'm going to close the chat because I feel like right now I'm feeling a little distracted, my ADHD. Okay. So it's directly correlated to the love language. There are 5 love languages according to Gary Chapman. He's the creator of the 5 love languages. He noticed as a therapist that there are 5 ways that we like to give and receive affection. And our children have it too because they're humans. So when they have a preferred love language, but they like when we speak all the love languages to them. So the love languages are gifts, words of affirmation, physical touch, service, and quality time. And your children have a preferred one. How do you know your children's love language is usually what they demand the most? And it's usually what they demand the most through what we call misbehavior. So for example, a child whose love language is gifts, they might express it through demandiness at the store. And you have to buy me this. And if not, I'm going to have a floor tantrum. they could be communicating the love language of gifts. Or words of affirmations, those are our little show-offs. All eyes on me. Mom, look, look at this, but you have to look. And you already look like 1 million times and you have to look again. They are looking for that validation. Or the clingy ones, the ones that don't leave our hip. Those are the physical touch, service. You know, your 6-year-old is able to put their shoes on, but they still ask you to put their shoes on and get them dressed. And you know they can, they just want that service, you know? My husband's love language is acts of service, and he loves when I cook for him. Can he cook for himself? Of course, but he likes that service, okay? And the last one is quality time. Quality time, those are our bossy ones. Those are the ones that we label as bossy, as the ones that are telling us what to do, where to sit, where to go, come here, let me show you, let you know, it's not like that, it's like this. They are craving that, that quality time, that interconnection. So when we are able to see the love language beneath that quote unquote misbehavior, then we start seeing the need for belonging. We start seeing the need for belonging. So my encouragement to you is just reflect on the thing that your children do the most. Are they demanding, show-offs, clingy, needy, looking for acts of service, even for things they can do, bossy, tell you to go places, come here, go there, no, don't sit here. Like, what do they do? And that could give you a really good clue of what their primary love language is. One thing that it is important to notice here is that when discipline touches directly their love language, it becomes punishment. So, for example, what would do to a child whose love language is gifts if we say, hey, Santa's not gonna bring gifts for you this year, or you better be good if you want to have birthday presents, or taking their birthday presents away or their toys away. Or what would do to a child whose love language is words of affirmation if we say things, if we blame them, if we shame them, and what would do to a child whose love language is physical touch if we withhold affection for trying to teach them a lesson? Ah, no, you don't want to hug grandma? Okay, don't hug me then. Or no, you're being so disrespectful. Don't come and ask for hugs now. So what would do to a child that's their primary love language? Or what would do to a child whose primary love language is service if we withhold that service, you know? Or whose love language is quality time, and we send them to a timeout on their own to think about what they did and calm down on their own. So it's just something important to think about. One big thing that I want to touch on that communicates the need for belonging is when there is sibling rivalry, when there is sibling rivalry. And I'm going to be vulnerable here because I was in that situation. My twins had a big rivalry. And I'm going to share with you 6 things that I was mistakenly, unknowingly doing that was exacerbating, making that sibling rivalry worse, and what I did to start softening it. So the first thing that I noticed I was doing is that I was coming up with the language of there is not enough of me for both of you. So this sounded something like, Mommy's busy with Miguel. You have to wait, Santi. There is just one mommy and there are both of you. So that created that belief of there is not enough mommy for both of us. Or right now I'm working with Miguel, Santi. Like you guys are like I feel I feel outnumbered. There is just one mommy. So I was having that language, and I noticed that they started competing for my attention, especially at bedtime. So it got to a point that they were physically pushing each other to drag me to their bed. So when I started being aware of my language, I changed it to there is enough of me for both of you. And you would not believe the way this softens sibling rivalry. So I started at bedtime. Um, when they got into that sibling squabble. There is enough mommy for both of you. I'm going to be with Miguel in Miguel's bed, but what can help you, Miguel? What can help you, Santi, feel connected to me? And then I remember like holding hands like this while I'm here with Miguel, with Santi or Miguel. And it was just the change of the language. Number 2, I stopped taking sides. So sometimes we see siblings fighting and we're like, I saw Miguel pushing Santi down. Miguel is like, he is the aggressor. And then I remember going to Santi and like, Miguel, stop, like, don't do that to Santi. That would automatically put me in Santi's side. And what would do to Miguel psychologically, what would it do to him? So instead of it, even if I knew one was pushing the other one down, both of them have their side. Now I go to the one who's hurt. I said, "Why are you okay?" I called the other one to help. Hey, Miguel, come and check on Santi. He looks hurt. And then I start translating to each other what they need and what they feel without taking sides. And that has decreased sibling aggression big time in my house. Number 3, I started being aware of having balance on the timing that I was spending meeting my neurodivergent child's needs compared to my neurotypical one's needs. Because my autistic one, he needs more co-regulation. He does need more. So after school, they were coming. I knew my autistic one was needing a lot more co-regulation, and I was spending more time with him. And then when he was calm, I'm like, okay, let's just move on with the day. And it started creating conflict between them after school. Now I'm aware of like, yeah, I'm done with Santi. Let me go with Miguel and give both the attention that they need. Number 4, I stopped soft comparison. So soft comparison is different from hard comparison. Hard comparison is stop being so disrespectful. Look at your brother. He's so respectful. I didn't do that. That's hard comparison. That's obvious. But there is a softer comparison that I was doing, more related to me trying to encourage the lazier one or the weaker one to do things. So it was come out like this. Santi, Miguel is already done with his piano practice. Not go practice piano. Miguel he already did his 20 minutes. Now it's your turn. So, or Santi, Miguel is already done brushing his teeth. Come on. Like it just takes 2 minutes. Or Santi, Miguel is already playing with the kids. Go ahead and play. Go ahead and socialize. What would it do to Santi? Yeah, I was creating that imbalance of power of I'm the weak, he's the strong, I'm the one that he's the one I need to start looking up to. It was a soft comparison. I stopped doing that and I started encouraging my quote unquote weaker one in a way that didn't involve the other one. Santiago, it's time to do your piano practice. Remember that you committed to do 20 minutes every day? It's time. Number 5, I stopped labeling them. So there are hard labels and there are soft labels as well. Hard labels are, very obvious. Stop being so dumb. I didn't do that, but there were some softer labels that I was doing. Azel, hi. Could you please turn your camera off? I know that you're with family and I don't want to disrupt your time or for that to be distracting for the other people. Thank you. Maybe I will help you. Azel, could you please